bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They run with Logan. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Yeah, they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Inside. Check. X3. 218. Chop. Shift. Back one.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 miles.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man, it's Allen. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
On first down, Logan. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. To throw is Rodgers. Airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
26.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Yellow.
Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On first down, Mahomes. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Yellow.
Go. Go.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get ready. Get ready.
Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Yannick Ngakoue. What a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taking it about the 16. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Hey, 626.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Check 26. Check 26.
Hey, rip list. Check 99. 15.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. See some head shaking on that defensive sideline because so much focus on taking away what he did last week as NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Big gain there for him to start.
I love your observation because you would think they'd be prepared for him after what he did the previous week. But sometimes that skill set actually intimidates a defense, and he used it to his great advantage.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. T.J. Logan with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find him.
It got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
53.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I'm coming.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get...
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm coming after you.
Now Rashad Penny, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, he gets it to Cooks. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That's caught by Howard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Working from the gun. Rodgers airing this one up. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the carry, it's Logan, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Got 4 down. Shoot. Back to 1.
From the gun, Rodgers airing this one out for Evans. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Get ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's complete to Cooks. 23 yards on the play.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And an alley to run. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. And this is going to be another first down, as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26.
That's good for the Buccaneers. First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it's going to be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Throwing again on second and 10. Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The end result, 21 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Yellow. There's a line. Attack. Come back.
Check three.
Mahomes now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
51, Mike 51. The rush.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Check. Over. Joker. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switch. Check.
We are going.
Rush in. Under 10.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. They find some open field here. The 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, L.A. T.J. Logan as the first half is winding down. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Yellow. Let's go, 180.
Number 53, Mike.
15.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to look deep for more. And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
They're running it.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Easy.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
18.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
You better bring it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. Touchdown, L.A. Noah Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go, baby.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You're not ready.
15.
Now here's Mahomes. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. And he finds Penny. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
Back.
Hey, ribble it.
And again, it's Mahomes. High throw, but he makes the catch. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already. and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Charlie, 53, Mike, 53.
Now it's Mahomes again. He finds Howard complete. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Come on, D.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Jennings has it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 30.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker C.J. Mosley there in coverage. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Yellow.
Buzz.
Here's Mahomes to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to D.J. Moore, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Jennings was the one he was looking for. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when we see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
At the Bucs' 29-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run again with Logan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist. Check 52. Wide, get wide.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Watch the curl, watch the curls. Pick the edge. Go.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Undercrunch. Right. Undercrunch. Over.
On second down now, it's Logan. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Rams on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
It's a party now.
On the carry, here's Smith. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Rams on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he is out up around the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by Howard. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football, So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Eluding the pressure right. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Smith trying to run for it. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Another try for Smith. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
The Rams on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and goal. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. This offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Smith, and he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See, and he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The Bucs on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They're going to look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39.
Let's go. 48 yards. That's good for a Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now Mahomes. Open man is Howard, the tight end. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mahomes firing complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. That'll bring up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, first and 10. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, third and long. And they will take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up fourth down. Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Los Angeles, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.